Hello everyone! Welcome back to clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet Mr. Chicken. Yes! Today I'm going to read up on potential triggers for narcissistic injuries. I went thrift shopping with my aunt the other day and Mikey, and I found this book, How to Stop Being a Narcissist by Erik Parks. And it was really thin, and I thought it was a joke because how the hell are you supposed to cure me with just 120 pages or whatever? And this is actually really good, and I'm only halfway done, but it's good for both of us. So it goes into childhood trauma, all the different ways that somebody can become narcissistic, or even just, complex CPTSD, how you became codependent, a people pleaser, things like that. It goes into all the different areas of how somebody with narcissistic personality disorder suffers or does not see their suffering. And I came across narcissistic injuries, and I thought I'm going to make a video on this. I can make more videos on other things in here, but I suggest everybody buy this book because it just goes into such great detail in such a short, condensed book. Okay? Anyway. So I'm reading this and I started highlighting it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just let everybody know. Potential triggers for a narcissistic injury depend on the individuals and the incidents they encounter. In general, a narcissistic injury is triggered when a person's sense of self-importance or self-esteem is threatened or challenged in some way. The threat could be real or perceived. The common triggers are, and I'm going to go over them. Now, some of you will either use this for evil, or you will actually see from your past relationships and people who are in your life. This can be parents, friends, coworkers, and stuff, and see if you've experienced this, or maybe if you're suffering with narcissism yourself, see if you resonate with this too. This book is so good that the things that it's talking about, if I have not done just tons of self-study and self-reflection on myself, this would look like gobbledygook to me. It would not resonate with me at all. And now that I'm reading this, it's talking about the inner child, fucking shadow work and stuff. And it's giving you guidelines. So to the Stop Being a Narcissist, it's giving you the guidelines of things that you have to work on for your self-esteem so you don't have to get it from others. I mean, it's really good. And, I felt kind of balmy because I'm like, oh, I've been working on this stuff, but I haven't been working on the inner child thing because I felt like, how can I reparent, myself if I'm all fucked in the head, right? But then I feel that I can do it, Anyway, so here are the triggers. Criticism or rejection. People may experience a narcissistic injury if they feel criticized or rejected by someone they admire or respect. This can be particularly damaging if the person has fragile self-esteem. Now, narcissistic people do have fragile self-esteem. This is why we need supply from other people to boost that, because we don't know how to do it for ourselves and we're not taught. So you'll also see us go toe to toe with you if you are just criticizing, and we don't have to fucking like you. but you criticizing us, we're going to rage on you. So that's different than an injury. Injury is somebody we respect and admire. Raging out on you, we don't fucking like you. Okay. Failure or disappointment. A person may experience a narcissistic injury if they feel they've failed at something important or disappointed by their performance. This can be especially difficult if the person has high expectations for themselves. Yes, and if you guys have been around long enough, I went through that with the failure of my last relationship. And this can be on, a micro level if, say, I'm not getting the views that I want, some dumb shit like that. Maybe even a narcissistic person who goes out on a date and they're not getting the audience, the clappery, the oh my God, you're so great, and you're actually like gray rocking the motherfucker on the date and stuff. This can happen at parties. This can happen at work. I've seen this happen at work. It's not happening to me because I'm the fucking queen of the jokesters at work, right? I don't remember if I have, but I have seen this happen with massive narcissistic people at work, and people were just not digging what motherfucker was throwing down. It's like, yeah, we're sick of you, brother. We're sick of you. I'm sweating. Do you see me glistening? Damn. Okay. Sorry about that. Envy or jealousy. A person may experience a narcissistic injury if they feel that someone else is more successful or accomplished than they are. This can be especially difficult for people with a strong need for admiration or attention from others. You'll see this when competition between partners. You'll see this competition with friends. Friends get envious. I'm burping. Friends are envious of you. If your life is going really great, you have a wonderful relationship, and they're going to sabotage that, but it's because they have an injury from seeing this happen and to you and not to the narcissistic person. The jealousy thing. Now, I say that I am not jealous, that nothing can be taken away from me because I think I'm the best, but I have experienced jealousy if my best friend or something is giving way too much attention to somebody else, or my sister who she's mine, and she always has all kinds of fucking friends and whatever, and she's talking about her friends, and I'm just so to protect myself from feeling jealous, I might exert my I don't want to say dominance. It's like that's my stuff, that my partner, that's mine, and you don't mess with my shit. I'll say something like, I can even tell a story like, oh yeah, I once had this chick try to steal my guy and I had to spend the night in jail and stuff. So the chick is like, I will hurt you, stay away from my shit. So that will be a jealousy thing coming up. Of course, it's happening in my mind because nothing is happening. So, I'm sure that's jealousy, right? Right. Okay. Loss of control. People may experience a narcissistic injury if they feel they are losing control over an important aspect of their life, such as their job, a relationship, or personal project. This can be especially difficult if people with a strong need for control. Of course, if we lose control over you in a relationship or lose the relationship altogether, that's going to cause a narcissistic injury. It can also come with rage and bullshit, but you know, the fucking and the hoovering and everything, the loss of resources, energy, and time from you, not being able to access you, you know, that's going to cause all this inner distress. Of course, this doesn't happen with everyone when breaking up. Every relationship is situational, say long-term relationships, and all you're doing is bitching and complaining about us. And we don't want to fucking hear it. We don't want to be around somebody who is not admiring us anymore. Yeah, there's a reason for that, but I'm just saying, we're not going to self-reflect and take responsibility for it, so you're the problem. So there won't be any narcissistic injury going down in Chinatown there. But with the whole jealousy thing, and along with loss of control over the relationship, seeing you with other people, you know, narcissistic people go crazy online, and how you can manipulate them by going out and getting your shit together and everything like that. That's going to cause an injury. Loss of a job, of course, you know, they're going to feel worthless and everything. And then compared to envy with, say, a family member or friend doing well and they're not doing well, and they envy that you're doing fucking having a good time in life, you know, then that's going to be a compounded narcissistic injury. Seeing motherfucking victim channels with their high view count, talking just shit about evil and black eyes and nothing about the mental illness. I rage. I rage. There's envy, and I'm fucking so goddamn mad. Okay. I don't attack those people anymore. I used to. I leave you alone. I don't troll you anymore. I'm just scroll the fuck on. All right. People who experience a narcissistic injury may feel a range of negative emotions. Don't mind the refrigerator making noise, okay? Humiliation. A person may feel humiliated or embarrassed if their self-importance is challenged or deflated. Yes, it's so funny. A few years ago, I'm like, somebody asked, do you get embarrassed? I'm like, no. I make sure that I cover up anything of being embarrassed by making it more grand so I can protect myself from being, I get fucking embarrassed. I get embarrassed. I'm feeling my feelings now. I'm feeling my negative feelings now. Yes, I get fucking embarrassed. Let me see. Yeah, humiliated. This would probably go, having a narcissistic injury, say like you smearing the narcissist and exposing them. You know, say they don't have antisocial traits and they're just like, fuck you, loser, I don't care, or I'm gonna punish you back, or something like that. You'll see them come online even, and it's going to be like, no, I never did that, no, I'm not like that, and burr, and she's crazy, and meh. Right? Something to try to protect them from that. Otherwise, they could isolate because of that humiliation. But don't get skewed where you going to the new partner and trying to expose them, because they're not going to believe you. We're not even fucking worried. They're not going to believe you because we're treating them so well. But this would probably be like massive exposure, because you know groupies aren't going to believe you. They're not going to believe you. You have to go to like social media court where nobody fucking knows you, you know, and they're just going to be like, yes, I believe you, you know. Rejection. A person may feel rejected or abandoned if they feel that someone they admire or respect is critical of them or doesn't value them. Yes. Um, Experiencing negative emotions when rejected. Yes, I think like I was really scared to ask Dr. Mark Eatonson from Heal MPD to do my assessment. I was fucking scared to death. Because I did not want him to turn me down. I was like, he's the only one that I wanted, because Dr. Ruth is in England. She can't do shit. And he's in California. And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do if he doesn't do my fucking thing? Thankfully he did. But, you know, I was feeling, yeah. All right. Worthlessness. A person may feel that they're not good enough or have failed somehow, which can lead to feelings of insignificance and inadequacy. Somebody who's grandiose presenting, they're not going to ever let you see this shit. The vulnerable one, they get sympathy, empathy, and compassion. If they're, you know, oh, I'm a victim of life and everyone, and they've always treated me bad, right? Anyways, but they believe this. They do believe in their victimhood. That's why it's so goddamn annoying. I'm sure that I've done this on, I'm just not aware of it. It's just, my whole thing is not ever looking or feeling weak. If I do feel weak, I'm not going to sit in my feelings. I am now, but I didn't before, and I would just attack, rage to protect me from feeling vulnerable. Anger, yeah, my favorite. A person may feel angry or frustrated if they feel their sense of self-worth was being threatened or challenged. Yes, so this, you can see this all the time with people talking shit back and forth to each other. Say they're envying somebody. I got permission. I did talk to a woman today, and she was having a sibling rivalry with her brother, who was talking shit to her. He envies her for her college degree. She's married. She's the one that had to basically take care of all the kids and everything, because her mom just fucking couldn't do it, and an alcoholic. And she got her shit together, and he's still, wounded from childhood and everything, and he's the golden child and listening to mommy talk shit about the sister and and everything. And so he would get angry on Thanksgiving and talk shit to the sister and just attack her and attack her life. And of course she couldn't, I fucking wouldn't be able to either, but stay in Zen mode and get all, Buddha on the fucking non-attachmentness of his anger, and started fucking throwing him under the bus too. But yeah, so he's angry about his own low self-worth about himself, so he's attacking a sibling on her high self-worth. Or presenting, she's working on her stuff too, but he's not. Okay, aggression. A person may become aggressive or lash out at others if they feel that their self-esteem has been damaged. This, you can see this all the time. I mean, just aggressive. How is that different than anger? I mean, lashing out, feeling angry and frustrated. I guess one's a feeling when feeling threatened and challenged. The other one is actually lashing out. I don't fucking know. But anyways, being aggressive, I guess you could see that anger is outwardly shown, and aggressive can also be on the down low. So you could feel the energy of their just raw hate and everything. This might be seen in some covertly abusive ways, slamming shit down. Silent treatment is aggressive, right? Yeah. Depression. A person may feel depressed if they don't meet their expectations or struggle to cope with feelings of worthlessness and rejection. A lot of us understand what severe sadness is and depression, maybe not clinical, but hopelessness, right? You have no hope. You don't know what to do. So you basically shut down. And not being able to go back into a grandiose state where nothing but bothers me or anything. I've felt this before. And you feel like, a loser at life. It's like there's no flavor in life anymore. Everything is just gray, no color. What am I doing in my life? And I think that this could, get you to a point where you don't want to be here anymore. Everyone reacts differently to a narcissistic injury, and the specific feelings that a person expresses may vary depending on their circumstances and personality. The duration of a narcissistic injury can vary widely, depending on various factors, including the individual's personality, coping skills, and the specific circumstances that triggered the injury. Sometimes you'll see them leave. Sometimes you'll see them just hit the bottle, right? To cope, if a person has a strong sense of self-worth and healthy coping skills, they may be able to process their feelings and move on from a narcissistic injury more quickly. That's my goal. Then, again, if a person has a fragile sense of self-esteem and lacks effective coping strategies, they may struggle to recover from a narcissistic injury and continue to feel hurt and wounded for longer. In addition to criticism, disagreement, and the challenge to a narcissist's perceived superiority, various events can trigger narcissistic injury. In most cases, the narcissistic injury is followed by what is known as narcissistic rage. When a narcissist experiences narcissistic rage, they may become hostile or violent and try to manipulate or control the person they perceive as a threat. So, yeah, this book is great. All right, there it is. Take a screenshot of it. It's a really good read. Fucking highlight, dog ear, go back to it often. It's nice for a reference for me too. So, got to work on the inner child stuff, work on the shadow. I got some inner work book and everything, and I'm going to go to that as well. So thank you for being here with me on my journey. And if I didn't say, I was diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. Yes. All right, Mr. Chicken, what do we say? Have a great day. Namaste.